So I've seen a lot of comments from folks recently who say, oh my God, if we impeach Trump and somehow manage to remove him from office, then we get Mike Pence and then things are so much worse. The entire earth explodes. Bad things happen if Mike Pence becomes the president of the United States. It's simply not true, folks. And that's what I want to mention today, is that no, Mike Pence is not worse than Donald Trump. Does anything get better under a Mike Pence presidency? No. Let's be honest. No, nothing gets better. But folks, nothing gets worse either. Now, even discussing this, we have to assume that a miracle happened and the Senate votes to convict Donald Trump and remove him from office after the House goes through with impeachment. So that is a huge, massive assumption that likely will never happen. It's a statistical improbability. Not impossible, but it's likely to not ever happen. But if that happens, then yeah, we get stuck with President Mike Pence for however many months are left in the administration. Nixon's impeachment took 8 months. So if this one takes 8 months, then we're stuck with Mike Pence as president for 5 months before the election, so I don't even think he would have time to be worse than Donald Trump. But on policy, there's no difference between Mike Pence and Donald Trump. Even though Mike Pence is a crazy religious zealot who hates the LGBTQ community, we've seen the same thing coming from Donald Trump, right? Banning transgendered soldiers from the military. His other attacks on the LGBTQ community. That's not going to get worse under Mike Pence because, unfortunately, it can't get worse at this point. The federal government is back to persecuting people for who they're sexually attracted to. Mike Pence would continue that, yes. He would continue the assault on a woman's right to choose, but we've already seen that coming from this administration. So that's not any different. It's the same. It's horrible, but it's not going to get worse. Trade war. Mike Pence is unlikely to end it. Kids in cages. Mike Pence is likely to just keep locking them up down there. Re-election has a 0% chance of being successful if Mike Pence is the nominee. And that's one of the reasons I am hoping that Mike Pence takes over for Donald Trump. I don't know, maybe Trump rage tweets his way into a stroke. I mean, God bless, that man's blood pressure has got to be through the roof. He is a walking stroke waiting to happen. And in which case, yeah, then we get President Mike Pence. And Mike Pence is probably the most beatable Republicans that Democrats will ever have the opportunity to run against. Donald Trump can pack an arena. He can sell a MAGA hat to somebody who only has $2 to their name, and they'll think it's the greatest investment they ever made. Mike Pence can't do that. Mike Pence has no charisma. He has no personality. I mean, he makes a guy like Al Gore look like Richard Simmons in comparison. Outgoing, outspoken, crazy, wild, loud. Not good old Mike Pence, no. People are going to be lining up in the rain for 4 hours to go see a Mike Pence rally. And here's the thing. It's not just that Pence can't draw that enthusiasm and therefore would lose. It's that he would lose to anybody. So suddenly that changes things on the Democratic side. Whereas all the polls right now, and they're changing, but right now they show Biden as the most electable against Donald Trump, suddenly you take the against Donald Trump part out of the equation. And you're going to have people thinking, well, I only wanted to vote for Biden because they've actually said this to the pollsters. I was only voting for Biden because it's important we beat Donald Trump. Well, if we remove him from office, we've already beat him. So you don't have to go to that person who you feel is the safe candidate. You can go to the good candidate, and we could actually get a good president. But it all starts with that very unlikely path of getting Donald Trump removed from office. But if that were to happen, whoo boy, we could be in for 4 years of a totally kick-ass president because these fearful voters in the primary for the Democrats will no longer feel like they have to go with the safe candidate. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.